There's the money.
Welcome to the channel. As you can see, Dogecoin is killing it. He don't know when to stop dancing. We're done, Doge. Okay, so we're taking a look at Dogecoin today because it's breaking out. It's going to the moon. Elon Musk said it himself. He's going to literally put it on the moon. We're going to take a look at Doge. Where's it going to go from here? It just broke below 9 cents. The victory has been made in the short term. Will this go to $1? We're going to take a look at that. What's going to happen? People are selling right now, taking profits. What's going to happen with Doge? What's the news? And I have a few other things I want to talk about as well. Let's dig in. So looking at the chart right now for good old Doge. This thing, it went, I think this is the definition for parabolic. I think it did it. It broke out. Once it peaked out of this area because it hit its little ceiling over here, it went and a rocket ship straight up. It hit 0.095. Almost a 10 center, which is what everyone's been waiting for, but what everyone has been really waiting for is $1. $1 is the moonshot. Is Doge going to do it? I think absolutely it's going to do it, regardless of how ridiculous the market cap will be. Doge has the momentum. Meme coins, meme stocks really run. We saw that a few months ago. Guess what's trending #1 on Twitter? You guessed correct. No, not Rona. Dogecoin is trending. #1, I don't know who this buttnut is, Gouda. He's pumped. But everyone's posting, everyone's happy. Fireworks are going off. This is a great one. 468 knocking on 10's door. Doge is going crazy. The memes, the gifs, they're all over the place. Everyone's having a good time because everyone's making money. We're celebrating. Everyone celebrate. Pop open your bottles of wine, your vino, your bubbles. Pop it all open. As the weather lady says with the big bahoobs, it broke to all-time highs. Not only did Dogecoin rocket to new highs, many other altcoins broke out as well. 20%, 30% moves. We're going to take a look at that. But the reason why they may be rallying might be because of this little bowling ball-headed freak. The guy of Coinbase IPOing at $100 billion, grossly overvalued. The evaluation is ridiculous, but they're making some big gains. My theory is the further Coinbase goes into the future, they're going to slowly sink in the long term because they're going to have a lot of competition. It's the race to who has the cheapest fees, and Coinbase's fees are a little pricey. And people don't want to pay that. They want those Robinhood fees of donut. So this little bowling ball-headed dude, he's getting on the exchange. They're going public tomorrow. So I like doing these videos at night so we can doing a little analysis of what we think Coinbase is going to do. And I've seen so many IPOs. I kind of have a good idea of what's going to happen. So we're going to dig into that and see what's going on with the Coinbase valuation. Is it going to plummet or is it going to gap and run? Is it going to moonshot or is it going to go straight into the toilets? We're going to take a look at that. But first, let's look at what's going on with Doge and all the other altcoins. On the right here, you can see all of my stocks and coins I'm watching. Doge, the meme coin, is at the top, 27% today. XRP, 26%. XLM, did a video about that one yesterday saying I thought it was going to break out. Clearly did, 12%. Riot, 11%, and a few others. Ether, Bitcoin, they're breaking to all-time highs as well. Everything is doing fantastic. And guess what? When you think it can get better and better and better, and you're invincible, it's going to keep moonshotting, that's when the sell-off happens, and that's when all the profit-taking happens. So don't be too blindfolded. Be ready to take profits. If you're short-term, if you're long-term, buy it, delete the app. You know my theory. Buy it, delete, buy, delete. Reopen it, re-download it, add, delete it again and hide it. That's the strategy for crypto at this point. But in the short term, people are going to be taking profits. That's why you're seeing Doge under 9. It's now at 0.089, still up massively. But what I think is going to happen with Doge, let's zoom in a little bit, a 15-minute chart. It is starting to curl over, which is a big red flag. I mean, there's not much really supporting Doge other than the memes. So this can potentially fall back to 8 cents, 0.08. I think that's likely. RSI is hot potatoing. It's very red. You don't want to hold on to it when it's hot potatoing because you're going to burn your hand. Volume through the roof. The most volume I think we've seen in just a couple hours ever. So it was doing some nice waves. This was a green flag indication. If you were watching this and you were smart enough, this was your critical area of get out or load the boat. And those that load the boat were rewarded. So you need to be looking for these zones. And that's why I do these videos, because I do them at night before the next day to tell you where I think the breakout is. And the breakout was clearly right here. This would be your entry. And then you could have capitalized on 16% move if you bought it at that breakout point. Yes, you didn't get in here, but you still capitalized on some nice guaranteed gains when it broke out of that area. So that's Doge. I also want to look at XLM real fast. We're going to get a little sell-off here. It's going to come down. Scared little toddlers, goldfish brains, they're all going to sell their little mini losses or their mini profits, get out while this runs up. It's going to keep pushing higher and higher. All crypto is going to keep pushing higher and higher because crypto investors and traders, they buy. They buy, and when they sell, they punch themselves in the head because they want to buy more, and they're mad that they sold. The Coinbase IPO. What do I think is going to happen? Let me show you a few other IPOs that were monumental. The first one that I like to talk about is Absolera. I mentioned this one a lot because this one shows you what happens when a highly in-demand company goes public. Very high in demand. Absolera was set to IPO around here, and it gapped open at like 60, somewhere around there. It's been like 4 months. I don't quite remember, but I do remember it was IPOing in this range, and it opened up here, way overvalued. So if Coinbase is supposed to have IPO at 100 billion valuation, some are saying it's going to double to 200 billion. It could do that. It could do it at the open gap, but you're not going to be able to get into it. It's going to move too fast by institutions, the tooty toots, the suits, the fish, the big whales, and then it's going to fade out. And you're going to be buying here, catching a fallen knife. Oh, it's finally working. Nope, it's falling down. You're going to probably add into your position. You're going to get smoked. That's scenario one. So here's the other side of the scenarios of what I'm saying as to what's going to happen with Coinbase. This would be scenario two, the bullish scenario. RBLX IPO'd around 65, if my memory is correct, somewhere around here. And it just waved around in here. Not too sure what's going to happen. First of all, the best strategy is to not jump in, is to wait until you see clear direction, and then you get in. So Roblox bounced around in here, started to fade out, big green spike. I like those hammers. This is a nice hammer. Ran up, tested this top again, couldn't do it, fell down, and then trickled even deeper, back down to its low here, and then bounced up, never to return to the bottom. So the reason why this guy finally broke out is because it started flagging in this range, and then it took the early road and just rocketed out of it. Breakout. It should have done this and it would have had a much better breakout straight to 90, but people got impatient. They wanted to break out sooner. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So it broke out. I actually swung this and I made a nice little 10% gain on that today, but that's not the point. The point is that this is scenario two. So scenario one is it gaps up, you jump in late because you're forced to, it fades and you're holding a bag probably for like 3 months until it returns. Scenario two, it just channels in this area. It's very strong. So this really didn't budge much. I mean, if you were trading in the 60 to 80 range and you were comfortable with that, none of this affects you. It's bouncing in this range. Roblox is going to continue to moon. It's going to be over 100 in probably a month because they're generating a lot of revenue. They have a market cap. What's their market cap? 44 billion. Okay, half of what Coinbase is estimated to IPO at. RBLX is now breaking out. This one actually looks super strong, and I would prefer this scenario on Coinbase because it gives us retail investors time to get in, create a nice dollar cost average before it does this breakout. And this one took some time, so be patient if you do get into it. Let all the goldfish brains leave while you're loading up because day one, day two, it's going to be bananas. By 3, everyone's going to forget what Coinbase IPO even is. They're not even going to be in it. They're going to be moved on to some altcoin or some stock that's rocketing 300%. Traders nowadays, very short mentality. That's why I call them the goldfish brains. Not on this channel. No, we're riding the boat. So this was over a period of 33 days it took to finally break out of that top ceiling resistance, and now it's looking strong. So you might have to wait a few weeks. Nothing wrong with that. If you're going to make 20, 30, 40% in 1 to 2 months, that's well worth it. So that's what I think is going to happen with Coinbase. I think it's going to have a very aggressive up and down movement when it IPOs. I think it's going to be more slightly red. I think it's going to fade a bit, but it's going to stay in a channel. So I'm going to wait until that channel is clear to me. Where's the bottom and where's the top? I know if that's 60 to 80, for example, I'm just using this one. Now I know this is the loading area. Some people, if they buy at 70, it dips to 65. If they're scared, they get out. No. I know the loading area, 60 to 80. It's a wide area, but at least I know the loading area. So I'll be loading in there, and then I'll do my analysis as more data pops up on the charts, and I'll know my breakout point. So that's my strategy for Coinbase. DOGE, back over 9. Whoa! Looking good. This is looking very nice. XLM, XRP, everything's still holding the rockets. They haven't ran out of fuel yet. Ether! Ethereum over 2,300. Come on. Is this not the best bull run you've ever seen in your life? This is like stocks in 2020. This is amazing. So if you do want to know what I do with Coinbase when I do finally pull the trigger and buy Coinbase tomorrow, because I'll be bird's eyeing watching it like a hawk all day. I don't care if I have 2 bloodshot red eyes. I'll be watching it all day long. So that link is in the description. It's called Stock Alerts. You'll get a bing right to your phone. When I buy, sell, reduce, at, or go all in on Coinbase, other stocks, and other crypto, you get my buy and sell alerts right to your phone if you click that linky. Also, what are you doing with your money? Don't let it sit in savings accounts and checking accounts. Use BlockFi. Get 8.6% interest and use Coinbase. You get interest on your coins, and you get some free coin when you sign up with my link. Check those out. Links are in the description. So, final thoughts. Is Doge going to moon? Is he going to moon? He's tap dancing up there, and I think it's 100%, well, let's say 99.99% hand sanitizer. It's going to moonshot. I think it's very likely. Don't know when, but I'll be watching this one. I love Doge. It's a fun coin to watch. I love all the other coins. Keep on dancing, little boy. That's it. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, by watching this channel, it's going to get you a little bit closer to retiring young.